My corner I need to look at, right?
Yeah. Well, there's the camera. See, that's what you do is clap.
Hey! Yeah, that's normally what we do.
No, I throw grenades.
I heard you said you blow them up in your glass mug there.
Not these ones.
But yeah, I know that's a dumb
fake.
one. Yes, I understand that.
Okay.
I seen that it was drilled out the bottom, or I would have ran a long time ago.
No, you don't. Well, you would have been screwed at this point.
That's why I would have ran a long time ago.
Oh,
This one though may be legit, right?
that's 100%.
Yeah, so if I pulled this one and handed it to you,
It's gonna blow up.
how soon are these guys coming back?
So I can tell you that. Why we wait? We're gonna. Well, let's get to our little.
Kagan's already good. Kagan is coming out with their game. Yes. These are going to be non-pop. So like, ship to my first week. Okay. First week. This is a good mix. Kagan's will be good. And then these are good cheap ones. The people that won't call it a hit, you throw one of these. Right. I mean, they're good for. So I love the tagging ones because I can put them on my kit and then they break. And you just kind of like, well, I end up putting a lot of kit on hand. Just to keep so they don't break. Because I wear my grenades on my back, so if I lean against walls and shoot that balloon too, you just fucking bad, and then they crack. Right. Yeah. I don't care if they crush, but I also like the Italian ones I can pull out. Yeah. Alright, we'll talk about what's going on today. This is cleaning. You still like cleaning? Yeah, no, it's weenie. What do some people call it? Unpopular. Oh man, they probably got all kinds of names for me. I'm sure there was one or two out there that don't like me, and there's probably 100 that do. I don't know. Depends on who you ask, I guess. And you've been running your game how many years? 19. We started 2005, May. That was the first time. Airsoft. I used to play big rut games of paintball back in the early 90s and stuff. Yeah. But I never hosted it. So yeah, 2005 May, we started Blast Camp years ago. I was back in Airsoft. You were just happy that 30 people showed up. Right, yeah, there was a place to play and 30 people showed up. There was only a couple guns out there on the market to even get. They were worth a salt, right? That stuff was just garbage at that point. And yeah, we just started throwing games because I wanted to play, right? I wanted to throw games that I wanted to play, and that's what we do now still. Yeah. So, you're on today because we want to introduce you as you're going to be the TAN commander. Yes, of the UAE. Yeah, I'm so excited. United Arab Emirates. Yes. You're going full Middle East. Yeah. Yeah. Because I wanted to bring you in because first of all, you got a great personality. Okay, I'm not hitting it. Yeah, no, I'm married, so no worries, man. Doing okay, Stefan? Yeah. Oh.
This is.
Okay, there you go.
Did we hit the clip?
Yeah, I think you guys are good now.
We're good now. I don't know what we were playing before.
Here, let's downplay this. We're gonna downplay this a little bit. We're gonna back down. There
Yeah, I mean, my voice is normally loud anyway, so.
All right. Well, now we're back, I guess.
You're good.
Okay.
I turned
So
the music
none
down
of that
slightly.
shit mattered from before, right?
No, it kind of did. It's cryptic. It's like the why'd you kiss me? Not you, him.
I
Off
didn't.
screen. I know you didn't. Off camera, maybe.
Yeah.
But anyway, we wanted to bring him in because first off, he's a very, very well seasoned individual. Does that make sense? Does it make you sound old?
Yeah, I am old though,
Yeah.
so it's not a big deal.
But
I mean,
one of the big things we wanted to add to the aspects of our game is the command structure and leadership and the intensity, and that's what you bring.
sure.
And you're probably going to out intensify anything.
Yeah, I mean, I yell a lot, especially if I command. I don't really yell at you. I just yell to do things.
Project.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll make sure you're busy, right? If you want something to do, I'm going to make sure you're busy. If you don't want nothing to do and you need to take a break, by all means, take a break, drink some water, right?
Yeah.
Relax. This isn't the real military by any means. So, but yeah, otherwise you want to stay busy and we'll keep you busy. That's for sure.
Yeah. That's what, like I said, the big thing, the one aspect of why I brought you in and what we're going to continue to do is, because again, it's a part of the experience. Going out and just playing and doing little missions, stuff like that, it's all great. But there's a camaraderie and like having a good central hub. You're going to be like my homemate. Like you're the foundation of the home.
This might piss a lot of people off. I think it's funny.
You're that foundation, okay?
Let's go.
I didn't specify gender.
No. I understand that.
World champion. And maybe you'll hold this belt. I don't know.
We'll see, I guess. I mean,
what have you?
Who am I commanding against that weekend?
I have no.
You haven't figured that out yet.
No, I did. I figured it out. Jonathan
Okay.
knows. I don't.
Okay, I haven't been told
I
yet.
stay on.
I haven't been told yet.
You know why? Because if I don't know, then I can't misspeak.
Fair enough. Well, definitely get tickets for Tanside and come join me. Or maybe you actually hate me and you've come to
Fight
one of my
against them.
events. Yeah, come there and shoot me. You know?
It's in Indiana. It's your home.
Yes.
Well, you're not really home, but your home base.
Indiana's my home base. I mean, I've always considered myself Midwest, right? Like Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana, Michigan. These are all states that I frequent a ton, besides East Coast and West Coast when I'm working for somebody else, right?
What have you? So you've been to MUTC before?
Yes, it's been a long time since I've personally been
you
to
haven't
MUTC.
been recently?
No, I haven't, and I've seen a lot of video though. It looks pretty awesome. Some of the stuff they've done and taken care of. So I'm real excited to get back there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool of all the diversity of stuff. There is a water section.
I heard they had one at Guardian Center as one.
Yeah, but this one's like
Is it better?
6 feet, and there's probably like a bunch of muck underneath.
Ugh. Do they have it full when you guys are there?
Yeah.
Does anybody go in it?
Alphonse went in there. He did a little video in there.
Okay, that doesn't surprise me at all.
No.
Yeah, that doesn't shock me at all. And so
it's weird. So like MUTC is huge, right?
Yep.
And there's a lot of outdoor space. So this is gonna disappoint you maybe because I know you're a fan of livestock. Maybe I don't know. But the livestock is out of play. They actually have full livestock on the property.
Okay.
You know why? For immersions, for when training facilities. They want
Sure.
an Afghan village with goats.
They actually put the goats in there.
There's literally goats.
Yeah, no, it's a cool place. Now, how does that work with what buildings are closed down and what buildings ain't?
Yeah. So we usually use there's a center section, a circle, and I got a. Well, I don't know my map.
You don't have a map on one of these buttons?
I don't have a map. We could play like a trailer, but I can't play a map.
We'll play the trailer.
We'll play
Fuck.
We'll play a trailer first. Then we'll play. Okay.
It doesn't go over us. It's at the same time.
No, it goes
right?
to the
Yeah,
side.
yeah,
right
to the
there.
side, just
Look
like
at
that.
Houston Jones. I gotta bring Houston Jones. You know who Houston Jones is? The guy that like bodybuilder versus guy.
No,
You
I
ever
don't.
seen him?
No.
He makes a lot of views of hurting himself.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
I watch that one kid jump into barbed wire trampolines all the time on YouTube. I don't know who
Barbed
he
wire
is.
trampolines?
Yeah, he's like some wrestler that does shit.
Oh, okay.
Backyard wrestling.
So yeah, see,
Funny.
there's the trailer.
Bam.
Right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Went that way. It's there.
So you can see there's Alphonse right there. Look at it right there. See, there's the water. See the water?
Okay.
Yeah. You can calm down. That might. That's a smaller trailer. Where's the bigger? Oh,
Get
here we go.
registered, man. Like I said,
Oh, here we go.
come shoot me or fight. It's got buttons. This thing is pretty complicated here.
I screwed up. Okay, we're gonna get. I already had this. Okay, don't look at this.
You can't go to that event. It's already passed.
All right, there we go. We're done. All right, we're not going to that event. All right, good. No. Oh, look at there's people. What's we got here? Barracks. We're gonna be doing the barracks behind the thing. You guys have any PJ V2 in stock? I don't. Oh, J. Die Jr. I don't know who that is. You know why they call me Slex Wild? You want to know why that happened?
Sure.
And then we'll talk back at MUTC. You steal my sword?
Am I too loud?
Sorry.
I
No.
think Alex needs to be a little loud.
Oh,
He
okay,
needs
I'll
to be
scream.
louder. He needs to be louder.
I'll scream. You know how it happened? Where during COVID, someone mistyped my name and hit the A and the S are next to
Oh,
each
and
other.
it's just stuck.
And then the next person was Tyler Wilde. that
I
commented.
remember when you were doing all those live shows to
Drum up business.
Yes.
I had to.
How was it? Did it work?
It worked. Them got trolled a lot by refrigerator people. It got shared to like a refrigerator anonymous group or something, and everyone was asking about my refrigerator. There was one time it got to like 2,800 or 2,900 people because it got shared to so many meme groups.
Oh, and so
I couldn't read the comments. It was like this.
It was just too fast.
It was a waterfall. I had to stop it.
It was just too fast.
Yes, we do.
Do you think we'll have the EG67s by then?
No, but I'll have a bunch of tag-ins.
You will.
AFG 4s and
So
6s.
you will have the tag-ins.
I have a bunch of tag-ins. I have probably the most tag-ins out of anybody. We sell out constantly.
Right. I mean, you're going to need them for MUTC.
Yeah.
I mean,
They don't float, though. So don't throw them in the water.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going in the water. I don't care if it rains or anything, but I don't think I'm going to go swimming.
Well, we're doing this in June. We did that in October last year, and it was a little like 45 degree and rainy.
You're right. I guess maybe if it's really, really hot.
Not really, really hot.
June will be fine. I mean, we're still in the Midwest.
But
It's
we're
gonna
going
be
into the
warm.
night, too, so we got night vision rentals as well.
Yeah, why not do a game on Friday?
There's that possibility. We could see.
Just do a small. Is it possible for you to do a night game
I'm
on
sure I
Friday?
can do it.
I just because when I looked at the schedule, I was just kind of sad that there was no.
It's a cost thing sometimes.
Sure, and I understand that.
So they actually charge by the day. So even when you're on site, I get charged for my setup.
Right. Yeah, no, I know
It's
that.
crazy.
I know and it's not cheap, right? I know
MUTC
is-
became the second most expensive. I'm not going to say price, but the second most expensive AO in the United States. You know what the first one is?
Guardian Center,
Yeah.
Shelby. Yeah.
Guardian Center was the highest.
Right.
Shelby was not.
But that was years ago now too. You think Shelby will come back?
I don't know. Who knows? You know how cheap that was back then? I'll talk about that one because you can't get into it right now. It was $5,000 a day. That's pretty cheap.
That's pretty cheap.
Yeah,
Pretty cheap.
I know.
It's pretty cheap.
I know.
I hope Shelby one day comes back. For
See, Christian
players.
Harris is there. He's watching me maybe, and he's not canceled by watching me. So thank you, Christian. Never underestimate the fridge. That's right. The fridge
Somebody's
people.
asking about info on the barracks. Is that,
Oh, the barracks. So this time with MUTC, we have barracks right behind where our setup is for our thing. So it's
Yep.
like right there. So it's
I'm
like
familiar with
easy
them.
to get to.
Okay, now do you rent these out to players?
Yeah. So they're
Okay.
gonna be opportunity to sleep. Okay, they don't have to sleep outside.
Sure.
It
Now,
makes us different a little bit.
you have camping though too, right?
Yeah, they can
Yeah,
camp.
they can camp too.
There's a big field.
Sure.
No camping with the goats.
No camping with the guns.
No, but also, you know what we have too that some others didn't have is we have a bus service.
Why is the camping far from the?
No, so we'll do it. We'll use your.
You don't have a thing that we can fucking draw on here?
Yeah, watch this. Watch this.
I was gonna say you
I
got
gotta-
all these buttons.
I got a
can
top
loop
down.
people.
I got a top down. Hold on. Where's my top? I haven't done this in a little bit. So top camera. See, look at there's a top camera right there.
Oh wow, look at that.
And I also have a green screen camera.
Oh, I'm
but
gonna
he
hide my
moved it.
notes now.
Okay, hold on. Hide your notes. So, METC, there's a big circle,
Yep.
and there's a road around that circle. Here's a bus. Let's drive the bus. It's like a 5-year-old.
Okay.
And we have 2 shuttle services that loop that entire loop.
Oh, so like a dead pickup almost, and
And they can go, it goes all the way back to like the staging area if you don't want to go back to your car and stuff.
okay,
It's like a bus service, but we use U-Hauls.
sure.
And all they do.
They're not in play though, right?
No. And all
they're
they
not
do is this.
and just drive around.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Did you ever see the movie I Love You, Chuck and Larry?
Yes.
Remember the circle? It's a circle. It's a circle. You
No,
don't
but I
remember the
know what a
movie.
circle is.
But that is a circle. That's a sort of
Yeah,
circle.
that's a circle.
I think that's a Jesus fish, but I accidentally drew.
Sure.
Yeah. But that's what that is. So
Yeah, it looks more like a rotten apple with a half a nipple, but.
it's James and the Giant Peach.
Oh, wow, that's an old movie.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
know.
heard from in a long time.
But what so what have you let's go back to where is it here?
What do you got to play on here?
I'm not gonna play anything. I'm just going back to our social. There we go. Wait. There we go.
So you're gonna have a full store set up there, right? Oh,
Yeah, we
happy
have
birthday, Gary! Yeah, you're damn right.
Oh, look at
You're
you got
damn right.
Mike Honcho.
Yes.
So Mike Honcho, he actually stripped for the show at Playgirl Magazine. The
Whoa.
spread. He means full spread.
Hey, I hope he got paid well.
Full
Shit.
spread.
I mean, get your money, man.
Yeah, Matt Cummings, we're doing U-Haul again. See, guess that answers my question. U-Haul. That's
Yes,
right.
doing the U-Haul.
What
Now,
yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna bug him about this, but if you can get some Friday night game going, though, I bet a lot of players would love that shit.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah,
I'll see what
I understand it as a cost thing.
Maybe a cost thing.
But I know a lot of people nowadays, they spend so much money on night vision and then they only get to use it for an hour and they wear it on their head for 2 days.
You know what the weird thing is because they're on Eastern time zone. So it's actually like Central time zone.
Oh, they're behind us.
They're ahead of us.
Ahead of us, sorry, yeah.
But it's like they're still on the border.
So it doesn't get dark till even 10:30 there, does it?
8 to 9, 9 o'clock. It's gonna be interesting.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we're gonna rent night vision, so we're gonna have some night vision.
Yeah, of course, right? You got to have some nighttime play.
Yeah,
right? You got to.
Let me get the map out. I got my phone out. We can
Yeah,
go back.
let's look at the map.
Let's look at the map. Let me go get my phone out. I got it right here. What why I stall? What is the what do you want to do to motivate? How do you motivate people besides cattle prods?
I mean, yeah. Legally we can't touch you, so you don't have to worry about that. But
Legally,
I mean, so what I do for Command 2 is I'm gonna have 4 or 5 guys that are under me that are from Cobra, and they're gonna help me run squads, and they'll actually be eyes and ears on the field. They'll go with people. They'll go with newer players. Look, I get the seasoned vet guys, the guys that have their own squads. They don't need anybody to go with them, right?
Yeah.
They know what the hell they're doing. We'll give them a radio channel, and we'll send them to go do, whatever kind of goon shit they want to do, right? Because that's what they're there to do. So, motivation-wise, it's just finding. This is what I have found from running Command for the years is finding what kind of players there are, right? You have a couple different kind of players. You got players that just want to come there and go shoot. You got players that do want to like work with a squad and go do missions. And then you got guys that they kind of want to do a little bit of both, right? They want to do kind of a crossbreed where they'll go hold something down, but they're probably not going to go sit on a roof for 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
Right, they'll sit up there for an hour and then be like, "All right, man, we want to go where the action is." So they all, So you just find what players they are, figure out their spot, and then send them to go do that. That's what I do.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't. I mean, people still always do what they want to do.
It's like herding cats.
How many times have you herded a cat?
None of an actual cat. Airsofters a lot in my life. Now, do you guys run ATAC?
No, so we run Aries Alpha.
Okay,
so
I'm not familiar with
So
that.
Aries Alpha, where's my box? I got a box somewhere. But so Aries
Here's
Alpha.
the map you finally got up.
Yeah, we'll put it up there. You can kind of see. So red on there. I'm gonna go get an Aries Alpha box.
Okay, what button do I hit to give the top cam? Is it say top cam?
Yeah, it says top cam
Right
here.
there.
So with the red boxes,
Bam.
okay. So let's zoom it right here. Let's go here. Let's see. Maybe they can see that. Kind of hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. You
All
have
right.
to zoom that
Anyway.
camera in.
Well, whatever.
Where's the camera? Here?
Yeah, we'll just pull it down.
Oh, here.
Here.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Uh-oh, I knocked my camera off. Now it's looking. Oh God. Okay, here. There we go. There you go. Good enough. Focus.
Well,
It's gonna focus. It's gonna focus. Don't worry about it.
How do I tighten it?
You don't. It rests.
Okay, there it does.
Maybe that's it.
We'll
Good
get
enough.
it.
Here, we'll turn the
Ring off.
boom.
All right.
So red zones are technically you can't go in the building. Now it looks like a
Okay.
lot, but it's not as much as you think.
Sure, there's a lot of buildings that you can go in. I mean,
Yeah.
some of this stuff is still like active.
The big stuff, like this right here, is a school.
Oh, nice.
But all this is here. We got the shanty village. We got that out there. This is that big circle that we do the thing in. Let me go get the yours out.
So it definitely looks like there's a lot of shit to still play.
Yeah, so that's the thing for everyone. We're getting the whole venue, right? But
Right,
there
because
is
I know
about-
you can get this in sections.
Yeah, but no one really wants that.
No.
So,
And that's the circle you got them running around.
yeah.
Sure. Through here.
Yep. And then we'll flip it back. I'm gonna flip it back real quick.
Yep.
All right. So these are our Aries Alpha boxes.
Okay.
So they look like a normal. They can kind of see it there. They look like a normal like kill box, right? However, we can do the bomb stuff. We do like. So what's going to happen, right? Is you're going to have these. We have 5 or 6 of these, and these are like control points. So those are always
Sure.
on action missions, buttons, beep, boop, 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 codes, whatever. Now this tracks all the stuff, and then these are also Wi-Fi enabled, so we can track that back in the points and everything like that.
Okay.
But the cool thing about the Aries Alpha is we can overlay that map and where these are, and then if you want to see where your side is, you give a code out, and that side can, like, your phone becomes little dots.
I got you. That's
want
cool.
If you
That's
want
cool. Do a lot of people utilize it? Or
Yeah,
do you
and this one's not too bad. It doesn't drain your battery as much. It doesn't ping as often.
Sure.
So, but yeah, you can actually, on your side, we can actually pull up your tablet. We have a tablet for you,
Okay.
and you can kind of see where your people are.
Perfect.
So that's kind
I
of
love
cool.
that.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
Aries
Yeah.
Alpha is Romanian.
Okay.
They're in Romania.
So somebody made this thing.
It's
you
a
did,
full.
you did.
No, it's
Right.
underneath. It's full, and it's also like 4G capable. So I have some global SD cards that it reads like just little bits of data, and
Okay.
it reads it. So it's just kind of interactive thing. We had to get some chains because people like to move these things. So we chained
Of course.
we chained
Of
these things
course.
down.
Airsofters are notorious for moving props.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to tell them before a game
Yeah.
to not move.
So they have codes. I mean, it's pretty cool. We got their newest. These are newest ones, but ultimately, like, you put batteries under here, it lasts pretty much the whole thing. So these are always on
How many of these do you have?
6.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those
Yeah,
are always on.
I mean,
ones.
if you're playing a 2-day event, guys, you should have an extra battery for your phone on you anyway. Nowadays, your phones are definitely utilized. I mean, I run phones more than I run
Yeah,
radios.
you call up your buddy.
We run watches, man, because you can just answer and call, and I can send a message right away, and it works every time because most people don't know how to use a Bowfang.
You know what actually would have worked really good? They don't make them anymore. Is those Nextel.
Oh, yes, I
The
used to
chirps.
love those Nextels. Do you remember that you could chirp somebody, and if they didn't shut it off, it would constantly alert until their battery would die? And we would be assholes and just chirp all our friends, right when they're going to bed, so when they wake up, their phone is just dead. That was a long time ago, cell phone stuff, right?
Well, that's the coolest part. Those
Wow.
are the Nokia phones you can throw.
Oh,
Kill
man,
somebody
I still
with.
have one of them up on my dresser.
Do you? It's like a shrine.
It's a Primeco. I don't know
Oh.
about a fucking shrine, but it's it's on the dresser with all my other collectibles in life, right?
Can we take those home and we find them? No, they're going to be changed for a reason. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I mean, people try to hide them too, right? So then the other team can't get it.
So that's why we have chains.
Do we have cool sound effects?
Punch!
Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever it says is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look, I can actually make people laugh when I tell a joke.
Yeah. They can laugh with you.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, we got a whole thing. I'm mixing stuff up with this thing. This is called a stream deck, so it allows you to, like, put little files and stuff everywhere.
Sure.
Like,
It's
I
pretty
can-
cool.
Like, I have an outro, but I can hit my outro. It's when my hair is long and stuff like that. So you know how it is.
So,
Oh,
what?
there you go. Look at
Yeah.
he knows about the. What were you about to ask? I interrupted you.
I was gonna ask about the New Orleans game coming up.
Yeah, New
Yeah.
Orleans is good. I have it's gonna be hot, but
Sure,
I knew
whatever.
It's,
It's
gonna be
New
hot.
Orleans, right?
I'm going to be down in Houston this week and then going there. But the New Orleans thing, more so than anything, again, we're gonna throw a good time. It's a huge photo op for people.
Sure.
It's gonna be like it's actually so the jungle has taken over that place
I would assume it's New Orleans. That's what it is. It's
in
a
19
small-
years.
Right. Yeah. No,
Of
I can
nothing.
only imagine.
No gators though. I haven't seen any. They killed all the boar.
Okay.
But we're making prevention. Like the one dangerous thing that we're really watching is
Right. Which, yeah, it is what it
on
is.
planes.
Nah. It snakes on motherfucking planes.
And Samuel Jackson. I'm watching for Samuel Jackson to come out of the bush.
Oh, I hope he does. I mean,
Yeah. No, it's really cool. They have there's 2 roller coasters. There's a wood one on there and then a steel. There's still the Ferris wheel there. There's all the stores. There's the bumper cars.
like I would probably go into the buildings. I don't know how much I'd go climbing on a roller coaster.
We're not letting people
right.
climb
I
the roller
wouldn't
coaster.
imagine.
No,
right.
no.
Like, yeah,
But
you got.
there's
stay
still
on the
the
ground.
cool thing is still they still have decks. Like some of the roller coasters are
Have the cues, the line cues.
yeah,
shit.
and then they start a little above ground.
Sure.
Yeah, so there's still all that stuff.
All that stuff is there.
Yeah, there's a playground. It's kind of weird. There's a Tiny Toons line. I found a Taz, Tasmanian Devil, plushie on there.
Did you
but-
keep it?
No, I didn't. It was
Okay.
really dirty.
It was
But no, it's because we have that coming up. We have we have Sherwood coming up later, and then we have Crescent, Pennsylvania. That's like a prison in Pennsylvania coming up. So that's kind of cool. Back in the Northeast, we used to have one game in the Northeast, and then didn't like the place that much.
No, fair enough.
It had train cars at one point,
Okay,
but then they took the train cars away.
and it kind of killed.
It didn't
the
play as much.
Right. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Is
Some
the
guy
prison
got
a new?
crushed.
Is the prison a new place?
Some people have hosted there before, but they're new owners of the prison.
Okay.
It's kind of in the mountains. It's in the mountains of
Oh.
an hour and a half.
I think I know
east.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, hour and a half west or east of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're reenactment group owns it now, or leases it. I don't know.
Sure, but they're the ones in
I'll tell you
charge.
what, abandoned places always go to that, but not abandoned, but like places that are not utilized fully. Always, if you have an opportunity to go to them because the ownership, like,
Changes so much.
never stops. Our
Yeah.
Florida one that we do every year in Florida,
Yep.
it had like 4 owners in the past 2 years.
Sure. And it's hit or miss if somebody wants to deal with airsofters, right?
I have bailed out a few AOs for having bad owners having bad experiences before. If that makes sense.
Okay. Sure.
And I had to put a hefty deposit down, security deposit, to say I'm not going to do the same thing.
I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
We won't do that.
Yeah, the place is, again, every time we go to a place, you have to respect the place you're doing. The military base is a little bit more than others.
Sure. I
um,
mean, yeah. Don't be a jackass. It's a real place, right?
No,
it's
and-
not an abandoned real place. It's actually a real
A
place.
real functioning site.
Yeah.
But it's been great. Like I know you haven't been to one of our events in a while, but like we have pretty good, like the people that come the other people that come are pretty respectful of like making the place nice and stuff.
Sure.
Not doing that.
For the most part, airsofters are pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't, I occasionally when you get into abandoned malls and stuff, people like to shoot stuff out because they know it's going to get wrecked anyway, even though they're not supposed to, right? It just happens.
That mall in Milwaukee, that was amazing until Casey Neistat did a video there in 2000. Because most people don't know, like Lion Claws did the events there first.
Yes, I remember going to those.
Yeah. You need to hire me to find a new place. I am a people. Yeah, that makes sense. No, I don't think he's that good of a people person. We'll put it that way. I think you're being he likes to cause issues. Okay, Mike Honcho. Do you know how Mike Honcho is? You probably not know. It's not his real name.
Yeah, I'd have to see a picture of it.
But we got so the big teams I know coming out. We got, or at least on your side, it got what's 14? That's what's his face? Aaron's team, Bennett, X-Fog.
Oh, the 69th?
They're not 69th. They're 14.
The 14th, that's
LTD.
right.
You like that pen? Oh, I'm bringing people together.
Yeah, no, you ain't.
But anyway, I bring it. Good or bad.
Fair enough. That's why I didn't say anything. But yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, Honcho should come back. He used to play with his daughter, and his daughter went away, and then he
Okay.
stopped playing.
Oh,
He
come
also
back
has an
and play.
R2D2 cooler, and he puts weenies in. Yeah.
Hope that works out for you.
He knows me. I play many. He doesn't know you, okay? Mike Honcho. He doesn't
Any
know.
games with Happy Birthday, Gary.
So obviously he knows you, but he doesn't know you.
Okay.
You know him,
Sure.
but you don't know him. if that makes
Right.
sense.
I don't know the pseudonym name that he's running right now.
Yeah,
Okay?
I wish I had his picture.
I'm good with that.
had
I
his,
like it that way.
I had his picture back there. I lost it though. Whatever. He'll get over it.
But at my games, I've never seen a hot dog cooler RD thing.
R2D2.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm a big Star Wars nerd, right?
No, he's literally got an R2D2 cooler. It's really weird.
I mean, I've got Leia and Luke's and Han's, everybody's autograph. I used to go to the cons.
Oh, you did?
Oh God, yeah. I've got videos of Ray Park. I know a bunch of them
Did
actually.
you dress up?
Back in the day, I did.
As
I
what?
did.
As what?
I didn't dress up from too much from Star Wars. Sometimes I would do my Jedi costume, but otherwise, I always did my Cobra Commander.
Okay.
I mean, hence the Cobra, right?
Yeah.
This was a long time ago, though. You're talking like 1993 to 2005. So a long time ago. We were cosplaying before there was actually a word of cosplaying. Like, right? Like, you would dress up and everybody was like, where are you going today? like I'm going to a Comic-Con and dressing up. Now everybody goes to the con.
Yeah, now it's not,
right?
not as
Now,
odd.
it wasn't, yeah, it was just there wasn't as many people. Like, it was different too, because the internet didn't exist back then.
Well,
So,
it
like,
did.
you.
The
Well,
top 8 friends on MySpace. I keep bringing MySpace back.
yeah,
Top 8 friends.
you miss Tom? Is that the problem?
I miss Tom.
You miss Tom. What do you think Tom's worth nowadays?
I don't think MySpace worth much.
I'm sure he still had to have gotten some money out of that before it went down, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
You would think.
I don't know. That's how you stack ranked your friends, and that's how you really knew who was, fighting with who.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm talking about? Because you had positions.
I think you should go as Chewbacca over Slave Leia. That's just my opinion.
You don't even know who he is. Trust me. He
That's-
could fill out a B cup.
That's exactly why I'm still saying that you should just go as Chewbacca, because then it's safe for everyone. Because Slave Leia is not a costume that, you know what? I guess anybody can put it on. I mean, it is
Yeah,
what it
who
is.
do you judge, okay?
Who am I to judge?
Yeah. Only Judge Judy can judge.
I mean, she's still on TV. That's pretty.
She makes a lot of money.
A ton. Oh my God! Have you ever looked up when she gets paid?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It'll make you upset. But yeah, I digress.
But like, so I'm excited to get you back to MUTC. It's going to be good
Yes.
weather. It's going to be
Yes.
awesome time. I know you're going to do a great job kicking people's butts. Because again, airsoft is all like. What I try to tell people is like, I don't play, right? So I'm very candid about that. I don't play. I make sure everyone else is having a good time. 'Cause
Sure.
That's what I want to do. I let our guys figure everything out, because if I got involved too much in that, I would feel like I'm not doing the customer service.
I'm not even reading that out loud.
And that's what we're trying to, and every aspect of what we do with our games and stuff is that you want to feel like this is a break from everything that you do in life, to go out and just have some fun, meet some new people.
Yeah, I mean, half of airsoft is my buddies, right? Even before I started throwing games, we were still going to, I guess there were events back then, but it was like 1 or 2 a year, right? And it was like Lion's Claw. Lion's Claw was.
Well, and then there was the River Rat. Do you remember the Zarnia,
I do remember the River
the
Rats.
Zarnia games that they used to do?
I never went to any of them, but I'm
Oh.
familiar with.
Elgins or something River Rats. I forgot what they were.
Yeah. There was a bunch of guys back then that, again, wouldn't matter now because the names are all.
Well, here's the thing. What we found out, by the way, is like Minnesota. Like, there's a group in Minnesota that's still like the old school like groups with like that are still like the early 2000s groups that still play randomly.
Sure.
Like they'll throw. You remember Josh? A little bit. Why am I blanking? Magley or
Breach in them?
Breach.
Yeah.
So there's
Familiar.
them. But some of his guys
Still
play.
actually do stuff.
Yeah, and then up at Action Sports, I think they have a group that's up there. I forgot. Dang it, I
That
forgot.
meets up there.
Yeah.
I mean, so back in the day, I'm early 2000s, because I started playing airsoft in like 2001, then started throwing games in 2005. Early rules, like we did know MED, the CAA,
Yeah.
the Chicago Airsoft Association. That's what got me into it years
That's
and
my
years
phone.
ago.
See, I should turn my phone off.
But we didn't have MEDs, but it was weird. We had MEDs with rifles and we did pistols. So like anytime you went into a building, you had to pull a pistol. Like it didn't matter. If you were shooting from a window out, you could use your rifle.
Yeah.
And then we had like, it was just kind of a courtesy to do like 10 or 15 feet, but a lot of us were running full auto back then, right? So it was full auto. Depending on where you played, if they allowed high caps, I'm not a fan of
Were you
high
shooting
caps.
8mm BBs out of your Marusian?
God, I've seen that revolver in my life and I love it. Have you ever seen? They got a rifle too.
Yeah.
Occasionally I'll have somebody do it. They'll like bring one on the field. I haven't seen
Those
anybody
full
try to.
thrust fuckers.
Oh gosh, I've seen one that somebody brought on the field, and he ended up, by the time we reset our chronos for the size and weight, he couldn't get it underneath to actually.
See, that was the whole goal of that influencer, was to create his own proprietary BBs, so that you had to shoot his BBs, or whatever.
Yeah,
And cause havoc.
I'm not. I mean, I don't know how far you want to go. I'm not a big fan of him.
Oh, well, it's a shallow one.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
But no, like,
I mean, I believe it.
Well,
it makes sense.
Well, most people don't understand, like, even up until like 2010, 2011, like a lot of fields didn't even have open plays. Like it was all like you saved up for like 3 months and you had a
Okay,
event.
so Honcho's been there because he's saying, yeah, good old Justin, dude. I love Justin. I wish they still did his Thunder. Does he do Thunder?
No.
He
2018, I think, was the last one.
Yeah, Thunder was great, man. I mean, that was one of the original games I grew up going to back in the day. I loved Thunder. At one time, it was getting 400 and 500 players at Challenge Park. Challenge Park was insane.
Now it's you ever see what it is now?
It's an off ramp, right?
No, but they put it's all concrete and warehouse.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I know I was there with Virgil from Blast Camp the day they closed. They sold a bunch of stuff to Blast Camp.
Yeah.
And we were there like one of the last days when they were giving away guns, and we were talking with the owner, and he said they made me an offer that I couldn't refuse. I didn't ask what that was, but I assumed it was a good one.
It was in the mid
sure.
millions.
Well, that's what I said. I assumed it's a good enough one that he had only owned it for a couple years and was like, all right, I'm done.
I'll get in the deep lore of that real quick. You know, they only paid less than $500,000.
Yeah, I still talk to Justin on his Instagram pages. Every now and again, I run into him. It's been a couple years since I've seen him.
Remember what was the other store? Remember around that Indiana was Crazy Pro Man.
Oh God. Wow, that's another name I haven't heard in a while.
He actually came to Sherwood at one time.
Yeah, he used to come to my games until I had to get rid of him, man. He annoyed the shit out of me. I mean, he was whatever. I mean, he was definitely a handful.
I remember he was the first one I've ever seen him bring an airsoft vending trailer at one point.
Yes. He you know what? He had it down originally. He ended up just pissing us off because like when I ask for vendors at my games, I don't really charge them anything, and I just tell them to give me stuff to give to players, right? So we can give away. And he ended up
ghosting.
Not really ghosting, but when I know I got 300 or 400 people and I know that they're spending money at your shit, and I don't even have a store, and then you hand me like $100 gun that retails for $175 back then, maybe $150. It's like, come on, man.
That's the other thing. I'm gonna get your opinion because I can't figure it out. What is your opinion of the airsoft raffle? I'll tell you my opinion. It's an archaic thing that I wish I could figure out a different way to do something because it seems it's an odd for the vendors. Here's what I say is that the person that wins it, no one's gonna remember who gave that away.
I totally agree. We you know what I hear Josh say it all the time at like his Desert Fox games with Desert Fox that prizes to change your life, right? Because everybody thinks these prizes are going to change their fucking life. And yeah, as a promoter, I would totally agree with you. No one wants to hear me stand up and talk after they've been playing airsoft for even one day, more or less 2 or 3, and then you have to like the only thing that I've ever found is we don't give out raffle tickets until right then. Yeah. So I'm not calling a bunch of numbers and I can burn through. Otherwise, if it's not a gun, I throw that shit. But I agree. I know players like the raffle. I have been in my lifetime to a couple games where the raffles were insane. I think it was like Broken Home 7 or it was a long time ago, 5. They had they were giving away like PTWs and GBR vectors and like shit you would win, right?
Yeah.
Like,
manufacturers cut down significantly from that.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot more games now, right? Yeah. So the sponsors they can't send a gun to every freaking promoter and every person that's throwing a game. There's too many games out there. I mean, 15 years ago, you were lucky to have 3 big games a summer. Yeah. You got 3 big games a weekend right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Pick somebody.
And all the open plays.
Yes. Oh, God, let's not even get into the open plays, right? And raffles are fun to watch. So what I have been doing lately is I have races. I have a race and I set the shit down and everybody runs and I let the fucking people figure it out for themselves. And normally somebody falls and it's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times you will see most of the people that are in airsoft, if they win a combat machine or whatever cheap gun is the new in thing, they'll just give it away to the kids, right? The guy that's
Yeah.
first time there has never played before. That's what you see most people do. But I guess it gets expensive nowadays too, right? Because what do? Can you give away a $1,500 gun every time? And like you said, you got to get everybody up there for it. And nobody does remember who won it, right? Like 2 years from now, when it's sitting on the shelf, they're not like, "Hey,
Well,
man,
they're pawning it off in the parking lot. Hey, you want to buy this? You ever see it?
I've seen lots of people sell their shit that they win.
Yeah.
But I would have to say that even at my own games, 80% of the stuff we give out is rookie stuff, right?
Yeah,
like it's beginner level. I don't want to call it junk, but it's
just
beginner level stuff,
backup
right?
stuff for regular people.
Yeah, and that's always a good thing, right? Everybody needs a backup gun. I mean, anytime we go with a crew just to play, if I'm with 3 to 4 guys, we tend to have 2 extra backups, right? For everybody. We don't all bring an extra gun because we fly a lot. So flying, you just don't want to bring a shit ton of guns because it gets real expensive real fast.
Yeah, we're gonna raffle off gold AK, but
You are gonna raffle off a gold AK.
yeah, unboxing moment is spectacular. But anyway, all right. But we'll see. We'll get planning groups going, so we'll have that.
Yeah.
Tan is down a little bit of numbers to green, so you're gonna have to do a little.
Hell yeah,
recruiting.
go sign up for Tan Snakes. Let's go.
Snakes, like remember that?
Snakes? Yeah, it's I don't
from
know.
Dodgeball.
Sure.
Cobra.
Oh, sure.
that your thing?
Yeah. I just watched that the
Do you
other
have
day.
a dance?
No.
Snake?
Would you like? I mean, I could get one. I guess.
I would think you'd have your own entry music.
No, man. No. I mean, it's not a bad idea. You know, give me some confetti cannons and shit when I come out. I mean, I love the Macho Man, man. Who don't?
Well, he's dead.
Well, yeah, but I still loved him. I grew up watching that son of a bitch. I'm expecting Mr. Pink Unicorn to at least go on green and see if he can put his money where his mouth is all this time. That's what I'm expecting. Don't think I ain't see it, Ari. I'm calling you out. But grab your boys, go on green. Let's see if you can take down the snake. I don't think you can.
Well, that sounded a little.
Not at
Okay.
all. Not at all. We're playing an airsoft game. You know, I don't know how close the nearest strip club is to MUTC, but
There might be. It's in rural area, so it might be 2 for 1.
I mean,
Saturday.
that's one reason why we worked at Blast Camp all these years. We're 3 miles out. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, on that note, we're gonna have the game is the June 29th and 30th.
Yes. Can we play the trailer?
We'll play it again.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay, we'll play it again.
I just want to push buttons. That's all, people.
hit that one.
This one.
That one.
Bam.
See, hit there.
Go. Get your tickets. Sign up now. Don't wait. I wouldn't wait because you know what happens if they end up closing a side and then you can't get on the side that you want. That sucks, right? Then you're either stuck by an all-new camo or playing with a bunch of people that are not your friends, and then you're waving at your friends while they murder you, right? You're like, hi, and then you got to go just eat dinner with them, try to brag to them about your experiences that day. So sign up now, guys.
That's a mouthful. Thank you so much. And thank you guys. And really appreciate you. Really excited you helping us out with this event. And those planning groups, I'll talk to Jonathan. We'll get those up so you can mingle with your people.
Yes, let's go. Let's do it, man. We'll see you guys out there.
All right, now I'm gonna hit my outro. You're gonna see this, okay? This is cheesy, but it's going. Thank you for joining us for our weekly live stream. Make sure you check us out at Mere Tactical's YouTube channel and our Instagram page for the latest news, the best product updates, and